I'm always kind of stuck in my own head, which feeds a lot of what we do. It gives it that emotion. It gives it that that feeling that, in my personal opinion, a lot of bands don't have. And that is like, while I'm singing, I am constantly worried about whether I'm doing a good job. I'm constantly worried about whether I sound good or not. I'm constantly worried about if I'm doing everything wrong. And it's good to have a nice circle of people around you to give you notes, to give you critiques, whether it's good or bad. And basically, I didn't have a lot of challenging parts for this album, because if it wasn't for my bandmates, I should say, because of my bandmates, I was able to do a take. It doesn't sound, up to par with what you can do, so we'll do another one. Did another take. You can do better. And when I was younger, I'd take that critique and be like, oh, I can't do better. What are you talking about? But with this album, there wasn't really a lot of challenge when it comes to that, because when you're surrounded by people who are like-minded and people that feel how you feel, think how you think, it's I don't know. I know that people may not agree with my stance on this, but I have fun. I have fun when I'm recording. I look at it as a challenge. I look at it as like a game or a puzzle that I have to figure out. Thank God I'm around people that know how to run the equipment, because I don't. But I had this particular album. We actually had Brandon. We had Sunshine help me with scales and help me basically lay down a piano part that acted as the vocal line, so I wasn't off at all while I was recording. That helped a lot. And of course, having Jim and Sean and Bob help me out with ideas as I was going along. If I didn't have something rock solid, they were right there to, be like, why don't you try this? In the past, in other bands, I didn't have that. What I had was, nope, that sucked, do it again. And that wears down on someone with depression and anxiety. So it's nice that I've got bandmates that treat me with kid gloves when I'm in my own head. So as far as challenges, that was not one of them for me. Doing the vocal tracks, it was fun this time. Don't get me wrong, there was stress. There's always stress when you're dealing with recording and time limits and due dates and things like that. But that's part of the challenge. That's part of the fun for me, is like, okay, get this done by here, get this done by here, have the album out by this. And I drive people crazy doing that, but it's part of my personality, I guess. It's just constant go, 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 go. I need something. As Sherlock Holmes once said, my mind rebels in stagnation. Give me problems, give me work. So when I'm doing vocal tracks, that's the last thing I think about anymore, is how challenging it is, and if I'm going to get it right, because it's always in my head that eventually I'm going to get the right take. I'm going to get a take that everyone in the room is going to like. It's just a matter of when.